because I was still playing games. I'm playing games with the calendar, or trying to play games with the scale and my watch, and saying, oh, I'm going to plan to eat like garbage these days. And then I'm going to be really strict and bind myself to a strict reduction in calories the rest of the week. That is not a setup for success. Hey, it's Marie again from the lighter side of me. If you haven't caught me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, let me give you a quick introduction as to who I am. My name is Marie. I am a 49-year-old mom of two incredible young women, both of which will be attending Ball State University this coming semester in the fall. Go Cardinals, chirp chirp. I have been married for almost 24 years, and as of July 9th of 2020, I will be celebrating my third anniversary of me taking charge of my life and my health. In July of 2017, I weighed 385 pounds, and the past 3 years have been dedicated to me discovering how to unlearn a lot of really bad and unhealthy habits with my eating and my thinking and my lack of activity. Over the course of those 3 years, I have lost 100 pounds. I have gained a little bit of that back, but just a little bit. I have learned to maintain most of that weight loss, and I'm now refocusing on starting to lose again. I have trained for 5K races, 10K races, and I just completed my first and probably only half marathon this past February at Walt Disney World with the Princess Half Marathon. And that was just before everything went kind of topsy-turvy with the coronavirus. So a lot of things have changed since February, and one of the things, the biggest things for me that have changed is me trying to focus less on the scale and more on my habits. And that's where this no scale challenge has come in. So what the heck is a no scale challenge, and how is it going to help me lose weight, or anybody lose weight? All right, so 2 weeks ago, I signed up for this no scale healthy habits challenge on the Half Size Me community, which is run by podcaster Heather Robertson. If you haven't checked her out, I'll leave a link down in the notes and you can check her out. She's fantastic. I love her podcasts. But one of the things that I was finding, I have issues with the scale. So here's what I'm talking about. Many times over the course of this weight loss journey, I have focused on my weigh-in day. Where should my weigh-in day be? My weigh-in day should be Friday, because that way I can blow it on the weekend, or at least not be as good on the weekend, and that gives me the rest of the week to play catch up, and then when I get on the scale, I'll lose weight. That worked well for a little while, but then it became a challenge to kind of keep digging myself out of that hole from Monday to Friday. So I stopped doing that, and I said, okay, I'm going to start weighing in on Mondays, because Monday, if I weigh in on Monday, it will keep me accountable on the weekends, and therefore I will behave myself on the weekends, and I will have a good weigh-in. I allow the scale to bully me, and I get on the scale, and if it gives me the number that I want to see, I feel validated, I feel like I'm making progress in the right direction, and I feel fantastic. If I see a number that I don't like, especially when I feel that I've been good, then I get angry at myself and feel depressed and defeated and frustrated. And in the past, it's kind of made me feel like I'm allowed to make some pretty crappy choices when it comes to my eating. Look, there's nothing wrong with setting a particular weigh-in day. We actually have to do it. But if you're setting a weigh-in day with the thought in mind that you're going to base your habits around that weigh-in day, that's an issue, at least for me, because I was still playing games. I'm playing games with the calendar, or trying to play games with the scale and my watch, and saying, oh, I'm going to plan to eat like garbage these days, and then I'm going to be really strict and bind myself to a strict reduction in calories the rest of the week. That is not a setup for success. It's a setup for me for resentment and feeling restricted, and I don't like the way that feels. So by getting rid of the scale the past 2 weeks, between that and kind of the coronavirus taking time and totally tossing it out the window, do you know what day it is? Oh, it's Monday. I have to check regularly to see what day it is. I work from home, so half the time I'm having to check what day it is anyway. So by taking the calendar out of the equation as far as my weigh-ins go, every day is kind of the same as far as I'm going to make the best decisions I can. Now, does that mean that I don't eat things that I love? Of course not. I still eat pizza. I still eat chocolate. I still eat carbs. But I'm not trying to manipulate my calories or my macronutrients or whatever, because I am looking at those things. I don't have strict guidelines on my macronutrients. I just know I'm trying to get more protein. I know I'm trying to get more fruits and vegetables. It's not something that has been easy for me at all. But I know that by boosting those things day to day, that consistency is eventually going to show weight loss. I can't speed this process up, at least in a healthy way. And I mean, I have never been the one to do a crash diet. That is not for me. Now, some people can do the fasts and the cleanses, and the more power to you. I think that's fantastic. This girl enjoys her food too much. But I need to be able to do it in a way that is consistently healthier than what I've been doing before. And I think the past 2 weeks, I've noticed that just because my calendar and my watch and my scale are all connected via Bluetooth, doesn't mean that I have control over them. It's my habits that are going to affect the scale and my weight, not the other way around. My weight and the number that comes up on the scale should not affect my habits. What the calendar says should not affect my habits. Okay, so I have 2 more weeks left of this no scale challenge, and as tempting as that seductive siren can be, I think I'm going to stay off the scale. And part of that is due to this wonderful photo that my amazing husband, John, put on the scale for me to give me that sweet reminder every morning to stay accountable. John, you get me so well. But if you're looking to get some ideas about what healthy habits that I'm following for this challenge, or just kind of want to catch up with my journey, check me out over on Instagram and on Facebook, and I would love if you reached out and connected with me. I can't do this by myself. I am so blessed that the people that are on my Facebook community and Instagram community, they have been rock solid foundation for me over the past 3 years, and I couldn't do this without them. So hopefully, if you're just starting a journey or thinking about starting it, you may be able to look in bits and pieces of the things that I've done, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and realize you're not alone, and it's okay to reach out and connect with others to get some help, because this is not easy, and you are worth it. So I'm going to sign off for now. I will check in with you next week here on YouTube, and I will see you around on social media. Bye.